Katie, let's talk about this sort of myth that's been going around, the myth of having it all. Now, don't be mistaken, I'm all about being ambitious and getting shit done, and I do believe that you can have it all. But I do believe it comes with a caveat, which is that you don't have to do it all alone in order to get it. Okay. So I want to kind of dive in, as someone for myself who is a recovering perfectionist, right? And somebody who owns a business, it's easy to fall into this trap that we think we need to do it all ourselves. And that if we ask for help, we're being a burden. And I really, really want to help you understand that you don't need to make more money in order to delegate tasks to other people, and that actually asking for help is so empowering, right? Not only for yourself, but it gives other people permission to do the same. Let me give you a quick example. I work with two business owners, both are female, and they run a company together. And one of them said to me that she feels like she's drowning with like pickups and drop off with the kids. And on top of trying to work full time and run a business and do all the things she needs to do. And I said, what do you think about asking for help? And she said, that feels really uncomfortable. And I said, you may not realize this, but by you asking another mother or a father for help, you're giving them the approval, the A-OK, that it's okay for them to ask you for help. And you have good boundaries. Like if you can do it, you'll do it. If you can't, you won't. And people like to help other people, you know? And I think it changed her perspective a little bit. I think she was able to kind of put things into perspective for herself to say, okay, what do I really need help with? Is it actually pick up and drop off? Is it some other aspect of my life if I feel like I don't want to give up pick up and drop off or ask for help in that area? I think again, there's concept of feeling like we have to do it all and that if we don't, we're somehow, I don't know, what's the fear there, right? Like that we don't have our shit together. And the reality is like when you actually delegate the responsibilities to let's if you're single, maybe it's hiring somebody for help or asking your family or friends for help. Or say, for example, you're in a relationship and it's letting that person know like, hey, I'm going through a really hard season. Like it just feels like I'm overwhelmed and there's a lot to do. And I'm wondering if you have any capacity to help me with this, and this. I think assuming you're in a relationship with men, I think men do a really great job at when they're given the task list of like, hey, so I say I go to somebody I'm dating, I say, I could use your help with this, and this. And I'm very fucking specific. I'm like, could you pick me up at 2? Could you run to the grocery store and get me this product? And like very specific stuff. Men are really great to be able to be like, yes, I can do it, or no, I can't. And because you've been so crystal clear on what you need and want, I would imagine they're more apt to saying yes because they know if they can actually do it or not, right? Doesn't mean it's going to get done in the time you want it. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get it done the right way, meaning the way that you would do it or you deem right. But you got to let that shit go when you are trying to ask for help so you can get more time back and more energy back doing the things that you love. So really want to encourage you to think about what are the things in your life that you can outsource or automate. So let's talk about the difference. So Dean Grazioso is famously known for working with Tony Robbins. He has successful businesses and books in his own right. But he gave me this journaling exercise that was so cool. It's to write a list of all the things that you do on a daily, weekly, monthly basis in your life and within your business. And then you go through that list and you say, can I hire someone to do that? AKA, can I outsource it? Can I hire someone? Can I ask for help from a family member or a friend? Or can I automate it? Meaning, is there a way to, for example, automate my bills so that they're auto deducted every month? Is there a way that we can hire someone to come pick up the trash every Monday so it just gets done? Can we hire a babysitter to just come and take the kids Monday, Wednesday, Friday, pick up, drop off, and we're good to go? Like, are there automated things, or sorry, that babysitter one was an outsourcing example, but like, are there things we can do to automate? A great example of that in your business is whenever someone buys a product or service from you, there should be an automated email that goes out as soon as they're purchased. You ever notice that? You purchase a button, you click the button to purchase something, you automatically get an email. That's an automation, right? So that exercise I thought was so cool. I do it in my life probably every quarter of just like, okay, what am I doing daily, weekly, monthly, maybe it's even yearly in my business and in life that I could be either outsourcing or automating. And I'm not asking you to then go ask that person for help or go hire the thing, but just take a look back at all the things you're doing and ask yourself, all right, out of all of these things that I have to do, let's prioritize them. So now I take that list and I create another list and I'm like top priority, middle priority, low priority. And that really, really can help. And honestly, when you do ask for help, when you do automate these things, you're creating more space for you to grow and do the things you want to do, whether it be that you want to travel, whether it is that you want to start another business, whether it's you want to get back into a gym routine, whatever it may be. I always say to private clients who come and coach with me, or even in group, right? I'll say, my job is to give you more time back. My job is to look at the things you are doing and how you can get more time back to do the things that you really love doing, whether that is in your business, whether that is spending time with your kids, whether that is going on vacation, whatever it may be, and really overcoming the guilt of asking for help. Like, where does that guilt come from? In a previous episode or episodes, I've talked about our thoughts create our feelings create our actions. So if you're feeling guilty about asking for help, what are the thoughts? Oh, I'm being a burden. What are they going to think of me? Looks like I can't do it myself. Like, what are the thoughts we're thinking? Because that's creating action, right? Which is the action is that inaction. You're not actually asking for help. But if you came from a place of like confidence, or you came from a place of God, desperation, what's the thoughts you're thinking? I could really use some help right now. It would be nice to have an extra hour to get that done. My best friend has 2 little boys, and so she always says it's so nice sometimes to just be able to like shower, wash my hair with like no one asking me to do anything for them, and it's like, what did she need to do? She needed to outsource the kids. The kids needed to be cared for a period of time. Now I understand that comes with privilege. I understand that comes with money. Being able to work smarter, not harder, depending on where you are in your life, like who can you rely on, who can you trust, who can you reach out to help you. And I think that's why it's so important to build a team and a network that supports your goals. Like, again, who are you surrounding yourself with? Do you trust them? Are they reliable? Are they someone who shows up for you when they can, and if they can't, they let you know, right? That is crucial to me. That is something that I live and die by. And I think it's really important for you that when you are surrounding yourself with that kind of team, that you're also that team to other people, right? Are you the person that people can rely on when and if they need support? But also being mindful not to put their needs before your own. So if you're going to go offer to help somebody, you got to kind of check yourself first to be like, all right, did I have enough food? Did I have enough water? Did I take care of myself? Are my needs being met, be it the family or my own? And then I can go be supportive. Or are there other things that on that priority list, top, middle, low, need to get done before I can help this person? Because it's also okay to say no. And you would want that from your friends, family, teammates that you hired. If they're not able to do what they say that they're going to do, I'm going to guarantee that you would value them coming to you and saying, I wish that I could help you. I'm not in a place where I can do that today. That's going to create trust. That's going to create a level of empathy. It's going to create reliability amongst you as well. So I'm going to keep this episode short. It's really looking at your day-to-day life, and in the moments when you feel overwhelmed and stressed, remember, shots were fired prior to you saying, I feel stressed or overwhelmed or experiencing in your body. You already saw the symptoms. You just chose to ignore them because you had to, maybe, right? Or because you've just trained your body to do that. But in reality, what you can do is in those moments when, you're dropping stuff or you're forgetting stuff, it's to pause and go, okay, what am I trying to get done right now? And is there anyone I can ask for help so that I can get this done? I often find that is just a question that I ask myself on the daily. It's like, again, working smarter, not harder. I'm sending you guys a lot of love. And I will see you in the next episode. I'm super excited to share with you that I have a CEO confession coming up. So this is an interview that I did with a woman who owns Seacoast Lately, which is here in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, in the United States of America, where she does this community posting she has a website where every day there's a list of events that are in and around all of our areas. So you always know that there's fun shit to do around here. And she promotes different businesses and whatnot. I thought it was really cool. And it's a great business idea, by the way. So she's going to share with you kind of her ebbs and flows and what she's learned and hasn't. And I think it's pretty cool. So tune into that for next time. All right. And health and happiness.